Herrera. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Man, D-Row, talk about a month. This guy hit 8 long balls last month.
Yeah, Dan, he is locked in. I want you to focus on his bat path through the zone. He is getting it in early and staying through the baseball.
Gene Segura standing in. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Batting third.
Now batting, Alec Bohm. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Aaron Nola is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Hit on the ground to third. Gregorius is there. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan. And
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Ranging back is Herrera. To the track, to the wall. Gone into the deck seats in center.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Pitch on the way.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Nola has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right. In now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher,
As he lifts it in the air to right field. Tucker waits on it. One away.
batting fifth, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Line to the right side. Tucker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The second baseman.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
0-2 the count to Miller. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Castro has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail here. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Another 0-2 home. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of
he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the first baseman.
Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Herrera is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to...
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Astros, the center fielder,
Miles Straw will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
now batting, left fielder.
First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Strong aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 44.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yordan Alvarez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And there he goes towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The batter, number 1, shortstop,
Here's Carlos Correa now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leave one, but they're in front 4-0. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Digging in now, Alec Bohm. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Castro gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle
First pitch on its way.
Tucker.
Foul ball. Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Third baseman number 2. Alex.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Jason Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now back.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Yuli Gurriel is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
1 more. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Second baseman.
Now in the box, Brad Miller. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Hoskins has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
The 0-2 delivery. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Matt Joyce. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Joyce. And oh my goodness, it's off the light pole.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Michael Brantley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Number 44, designated hitter,
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yordan Alvarez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gene Segura is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short as he'll hang on here to record the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Now at the plate, Alec Bohm, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bregman is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They won't make a dent. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings at the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Carlos Correa is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Correa, left field and carrying well. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, number 18 for him on the campaign, as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty B, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Third baseman, number 2.
First pitch on its way. Alex Bregman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him, get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Herrera is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jason.
Settling in now, Jason Castro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this 7th inning, ready to roll, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Didi Gregorius stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Through 6 1/3, Greinke's still working on a shutout. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Brad Miller. He singled his last time up. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the... So striding in, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. At the plate, Miles Straw.
Number 3.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fouled away. Jose Alvarado comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Michael Brantley is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Popped him up. Bohm will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Astros 8 and the Phillies nothing. Here's Bryce Harper now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. This is skied into short left center. Brantley is under it. He's got it one away. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Rhys Hoskins stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Matt Joyce now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. The 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Kyle Tucker. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Strong is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Segura.
So here's the Phillies DH, Gene Segura. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The tag, and he is out at second.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
Into the box, Alec Bohm.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Fans are